The perfect roster put up an astronomical amount of points. Week 8 was certainly great. Fun fact, 4 of the 9 players came from one game, the New York Giants at the New Orleans Saints. Matchups certainly matter. Drew Brees completely outdid himself this week when he put up 47.54 FanDuel points and only cost you $7,900. You know what's really crazy? He was only in 3.77% of lineups. Unreal. Todd Gurley continued his FanDuel dominance when he crushed the San Francisco 49ers and scored 22.1 FanDuel points to the tune of $8,100 in 43.16% of lineups. It bears mentioning, sometimes if someone is highly owned, it's for a reason. One of the bigger surprises of the week was the performance of Shane Vereen in only 0.39% of lineups. He scored 16.3 points in the Bayou while being priced at $5,500, a total bargain. It was a rough week for injuries and running back performances. Normally less than 20 FanDuel points won't get you on this list, but here we are. No surprise here, but Odell Beckham Jr. was the number 1 wide receiver this week. He scored 35 FanDuel points flat, cost you $8,700, and was in 7.75% of lineups. Right behind him was another seasoned stud, Julio Jones, who scored 26.2 points, cost a cool $9,200, and was in 16.79% of lineups. Now that these two superstars have recovered from those hamstring injuries, feel free to play them and play them often. Boomer bust favorite Tavon Austin rounded out the receivers. He scored 23.9 points by both running and catching the ball. He was a bargain at $5,300 and got a spot in 4.96% of lineups. When Austin's in a juicy matchup like he was this week facing the 49ers, he's the kind of risk you should take. Benjamin Watson was the top tight end of the week after scoring 25.2 FanDuel points. The 5.92% of lineups that took a risk on him when he only cost $5,400 are pretty smug right now. Justin Tucker kicked his way to 20 FanDuel points, cost you $4,900 in 5.21% of lineups. The Houston Texans decimated the Tennessee Titans, thereby scoring 20 FanDuel points at the cost of $4,700 in 3.68% of lineups. Overall, the perfect lineup would have cost you $59,700, and the perfect score was a whopping 236.24 points. For FanDuel Insider, this is Brandon Marianne Lee. Good luck in Week 9.
Hi, this is Madeline Burke from FanDuel, and thanks for watching. We put out videos every day to make sure you're up to date on all your sports news. Click here to subscribe to our channel, and click here to see more tips to think about before your rosters lock. We'll see you soon.